Good morning, everyone, on this Monday, the January 17th, which is the second week in Ordinary Time, and it's also Martin Luther King Jr.'s celebration today. So offices will be closed, but we have Mass this day. We are continuing our reading in the book of Samuel, the first book of Samuel, and we're in chapter 15 now. So we've gone through several over the past few days, which I didn't do commentary on, but we're in chapter 15, verses 16 through 23, and this is a conversation between Samuel and King Saul. Samuel said to Saul, "Stop. Let me tell you what the Lord said to me last night." Saul replied, "Speak." Samuel then said, "Though little in your own esteem, are you not leader of the tribes of Israel? The Lord appointed you king of Israel and sent you on a mission, saying, 'Go and put the sinful Amalekites under a ban of destruction. Fight against them until you have exterminated them.' Why then have you disobeyed the Lord? You have pounced on the spoil, thus displeasing the Lord." Saul answered Samuel, "I did indeed obey the Lord and fulfill the mission on which the Lord sent me. I have brought back Agag and have destroyed Amalek under this ban. But from the spoil the men took sheep and oxen, the best of what they had been banned, to sacrifice to the Lord their God at Gilgal." But Samuel said, "Does the Lord so delight in burnt offerings and sacrifice as in obedience to the command of the Lord? Obedience is better than sacrifice, and submission than the fat of rams. For a sin like divination is rebellion, and presumption is a crime of idolatry. Because you have rejected the command of the Lord, he too has rejected you as ruler." The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. I always have a little bit of a hard time when I say thanks be to God after a really harsh one, as we just read here. But we have this confrontation by the prophet Samuel about Saul's disobedience to the Lord's command. And in this, he has several things that he does in this regard. And he first asks a question. He says, "Does the Lord so delight in burnt offerings and sacrifice as in obedience to the command of the Lord?" In other words, does the Lord just so delight in having all these burnt sacrifices of animals that have nothing when you ramrod over his command that he gave to you? I think it's pretty obvious. And then he asserts something after that, and he says this: obedience is better than sacrifice. Obedience is better than sacrifice. There is a command, you disobeyed it, and there is a consequence. Then he goes on to say a comparison between things. So if you're just trying to think it through, for a sin like divination is rebellion, and presumption is the crime of idolatry. That's a tough one also, isn't it? And then the last was the clincher. Because you have rejected the command of the Lord, he too rejected you as ruler. Wow. This is a powerful one. And you say, well, wait a minute. King David also did some pretty despicable things. That's true. He did. But it all comes down to a major problem, and that is the issue of the heart before God. Repentance, true repentance, not just kind of superficial, but true repentance. And the Lord is always calling us. There is always room for repentance and giving forgiveness. But when it's stubborn, doing one's own way and having a superficiality in our spiritual walk, there are consequences to it. And in that regard, I think it's worth contemplating where we're at, right? Let's hope that we're constantly soft before the Lord, obeying his commands, being obedient to him. Have a wonderful holiday today. Hopefully we get to see each other soon. Bye for now.